looking for a Caucasian boyfriend. I can spoil and give him all my money. Please, no ignorance, no Latinas, no rice. I'm only looking for a Caucasian man that can take me to Walmart, walk beside me, and be my boyfriend and love me forever. I get my settlement check today. I buy you a PS5. I give you all my food stamps. And I'm also about to buy a house. So if this year you're down, hit me up. Tag all your friends in the comments. And I'll be on live waiting. So it's good. I'm right here up on myself. So hit Tracy Dixon. I'll be waiting.
What's up? What's up? What's up? YouTube, it's your girl DeeDee. Welcome back to another live stream. I hope you guys are doing well. Thank y'all so much for being here once again. Shout out to everybody in the building. Shout out to everybody watching, everybody who supports the channel. I appreciate you so much, you guys. Happy Friday. It is Friday already. We are in the new year. It's already January the 3rd, y'all. First, one in the chat if y'all can hear me, Lord, because I get to talking and I forget to check the audio. One in the chat if y'all can hear me perfectly fine. Shout out to everybody watching, everybody in the building. As you come into the building, make sure you are hitting the like button. Hit the like button. That is super, super important. Hit the like button, hit the like button, hit the like button. All right? So as you come into the building, make sure you guys are doing that. Shout out to everybody watching, y'all. Thank y'all so much for being here. I see Future King in the building. Jonathan, Colin, Geddes. I think I'm saying that right. How are you, Alex? What's going on, Alex? Queen of Vibes in the building. What's going on? Successful MD. Latoya Lucky. Now you know what's going on. Thank y'all so much for being here. Who else in the building, y'all? Jay Tillman, Lorenzo Redman, UFO Kamikaze 1, Divine Photos. What's going on, Divine Photos? J Dub, Jay Tillman, Romney McNeil, Brian Turner, John Tell, Dwayne. I hope I'm saying that, Romney. Jonathan Parks, Brian Turner, Dante, what's going on? Gregory Womack, what's going on? God Dalton, I hope I'm saying that right. Thank you guys so much for being here. Make sure, what's going on, Trey? Trey in the building. Hey, Trey, how you doing, Trey? The Hellfire Book Club, what's going on? Thank you so much for being here. Says I'm new. Hello to all. Hello to you. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate you. Maurice Martin, what's going on? Hey, how you doing as well? So, y'all, we gonna get through this live stream, hopefully without a hitch. Hopefully it's not a struggle live stream. I've been working on it. Hit the like button as you come in. Y'all know it's free to like. Also, if you are new to the channel and you like the content, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. It is free to subscribe. Also, share and like the video if you can, and hit that notification bell to be notified when I post new videos or go live. So make sure you guys are doing that to support the channel. All right. So you see the title, Woman is Hurt That Married Man is Using Her. Plus, married woman wants a 6'5" man child and plus more. So this woman is allegedly married, but called into the Kendra G show to look for, saying she's looking for a man that's 6'5". This is insanity. So we gonna get into the shits and the giggles, y'all. Make sure you chime in the chat. I definitely want to hear your thoughts. Also, if you're feeling generous and you want to support the channel via Super Chat or Cash App, go ahead and do that as well. All right, so we're going to hop right in to this. I'm going to go ahead and pull up the first clip I want to share with y'all. Make sure y'all chime in. I want to hear your thoughts on this one. Let's go ahead and get into it. Here we go.
Long story short, he's married. But he's not just married. He has 6 kids with that woman. And he's been married for over 8 years.
And which week 1, 2, or 3 did you find this out?
I found this out a few days ago, like 2 days ago.
And although I don't condone it, you messing with married men messing with married women, however you want to flip it. There's no way, Lisa, look at me.
Yeah.
That we should be looking the way we looking right now. That hair should be laid, that makeup should be on, you should have a top dollar wig, you should have the best outfit on, and you should be in a Ritz-Carlton. Ain't no way. If that's the game you playing,
yeah.
If that's what you want to do, if you going down that road, ain't no way I'ma be out here looking any type of way. Ain't no way.
Hi, Ashley.
Now before, because that was like a little, I don't know what happened with this. If that people were talking about the fact that she, that Ashley was focused on how she looked, but that's what she does. She, tell women how to upgrade their looks and things of that nature. She's kind of transitioned to that, which I don't see anything wrong with that. But people were like, she's talking about she's been seeing a married man who has children and with his wife, and she's caught up in this entanglement or whatever you want to call it. And people were like, I heard some comments saying she should have been telling this woman, girl, you need to run, leave this man, walk away. But instead, she's telling her that she looks a hot mess and she need to look better if this is the game she's going to play. I don't know. All I know is I don't believe, and we're going to get into it, I don't believe she didn't know that the man was married. I think she knew he was married and she's just saying this for social media. That's just my thoughts. Captain Caveman, thank you for the super chat. Says, Happy New Year, DeeDee. My first but not last support for 2025. Keep doing the work. We love and support you. Thank you. Thank you so much. I appreciate you so much. And thank you so much for the support, Captain Caveman. I appreciate it. But let's go ahead and get back into this.
Hey, Lisa Pizza.
Ready for this look? I'm trying something new.
Uh-oh. Let's
Okay,
see. Hold on. Drum roll. Oh. Oh, what is this look? Explain.
This is a very expensive coat. It's a look. I have lipstick. I mean lip gloss, whatever you want to call it.
Okay.
Hold on.
And Lisa Pizza, did you receive your package?
No, I get it Monday.
Okay. Oh, they're probably slow. Okay, Monday.
Okay. I just wanted you to see the jacket, but I'm taking it off. It's too much for now.
Okay.
But you get the point. You get the point. Okay.
Yes. Okay. We have the jacket. Yes. Cutesy.
So, I'm working on the head part. Okay. I'm gonna go to a stylist. I'm getting my nails done. I'm doing all of that. I have the appointments already scheduled.
Perfect.
So
okay. Go ahead. You're getting hair now.
I'm gonna get not this one, but I'm going to get the same similar pattern but straight.
Okay.
And I'm gonna get French tips.
Okay. We like that. Perfect. I like that. And I'm assuming too, because I know, Lisa, you wear your natural hair as well when you initially came up.
Look, let me say this real quick because, sometimes, I don't have the patience, and I know y'all think I have a lot of patience and stuff, but sometimes I just don't in real life. A lot of times I don't have as much patience as y'all may think I have. I'm working on it, and I have been working on it for some years. But a lot of times, I just want to get to the meat and the potatoes of the situation, but I got to play it all for context because a lot of times, I ain't gonna lie, the stuff that I see on social media, it really irks my nerves. It really gets on my nerves. And, and I think while your appearance is definitely important, especially, just in general, don't get me wrong. I don't think you should be walking out here with bonnets on. I don't think you should be walking out here with just looking a hot mess. Still, at least put yourself together. Nobody's saying, I don't think you need to be walking out here fully done up every single day. I don't believe that. I don't think that you have to be done up from head to toe every single day. But I'm not looking for a man. So I think for the women who are looking for a man, I think be presentable, making sure you brush your teeth, wash your face, and comb your hair and look decent when you're going out, at least that way, and just be who you are. But my thing is this, I think while I think your personal appearance is necessary and you need to look good, decent at least, I think there's more work that needs to be done on the mental. You know what I'm saying? Because you could look good all day. That's only half the battle. If you look good, you can get the attention. You can reel somebody in, right? But what's going to keep them? Because once they get past your looks and that body and all of that, all of the glitz and glam, and they get to who you really are at the core of who you are, then that's when the problems start. If you're aggressive, you got a bad attitude, you don't know how to talk to a man or nobody, you don't know how to act, you don't know how to treat a person, you don't know how to reciprocate love, that is going to be the thing that's going to cause the breakup. That's why a lot of women you can get a man in them DMs. You can get a man to approach you and maybe want to try to date you. But once he starts to know who you really are, he run for the goddamn hills. So while I think your appearance is part of you getting what you want, the other part to me is more detrimental. Because I've seen so many women. There are a lot of women who have got their husbands by wearing t-shirts and joggers and sneakers with their hair pulled back in a ponytail, not a strip of makeup, not all nails done or none of that, and they got their husbands looking in their natural state, which is we know now. A lot of these women know now that is what men say they want. They want a more natural look. So sometimes, although I think it's good to get yourself together and take care of yourself, taking care of yourself doesn't mean always done up. Taking care of yourself is making sure your hygiene is good, taking care, just taking care of your body, moisturizing, cleaning yourself, you know what I'm saying? Grooming yourself. All of that is important, but I just think the focus sometimes is on the wrong things. I think the focus needs to be on all of it, but we need more women out here trying to tell other women how to take care of their hygiene and take care of your mental and take care of your emotional issues and your mental issues and all of these things, because a lot of this is the real problem. To me, this is like a Band-Aid you're slapping on a much larger, a big wound that hasn't been healed. And you're just slapping a Band-Aid on it, making it cute, but the deeper issues are still there. So you're going to look good. You're going to have your nails done. You're going to get your hair done. You're going to focus on all these things to try to attract the type of man you want. Then when you get him there, you're not going to be able to keep him. He's going to run off because you don't have the tools necessary to keep the man that you look so good for. So I think we got to focus on the main things that matter and the main things that will allow you to be a better person so that you can be a better individual for the person you're trying to attract. That's all I'm saying. Let's continue though.
Here, and now you trying a wig, all right, just to switch it up. But I'm assuming you're still trying to get your wig right. That's why you wear the little headbands. Yes, I totally get it. Okay. So once they lay it down for you, then you'll know, okay, I know how to style and stuff.
It's my first wig. It's my first wig, guys. Don't be so hard, please.
Yes, please. Y'all know how that is. When you get the first wig job, you gotta, then you gotta get a couple of hats. We've all been there, okay?
Yeah, I also have an appointment scheduled to get my tattoos removed on my face. I don't know if you know, but I do have face tattoos that I try to cover up. I do.
See that,
Lisa?
Them damn face tattoos. I'm sorry. That's it. That screams a whole nother issue. That screams a whole lot of other issues, in my opinion. What in the world would possess you to get face tattoos on your face? Like what would possess you to do that? See, that's some strange behavior, in my opinion. That's a sign of a reckless nature, in my opinion. I could be wrong, but explain to me what other reason would any person get face tattoos? What are you trying to express here? And how do you not think that is going to, have any effect on your livelihood, the dating process and anything else? Like, you know what I mean? Because now you have to, you realize it. And I think it's a great thing that people realize the errors of their ways, because we all got to learn. We don't all get it at the same time. But I think if you get it and you start to make changes, that's a plus. That's a plus. So I'm not going to knock her for that. I think we all are works in progress. So at some point you get it, that's good. At least you get it. But I would love to see people just take good advice and just use it the first time so that you don't have to make as many mistakes. We all gonna make mistakes, but so that you don't have to make the most detrimental mistakes. You know what I mean? Like maybe it's something smaller. Maybe it's not the big ones, that you have to go off and pay a lot of money to remove or change and things of that nature. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I think listening, using wisdom and logic can take you very, very far. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, let's continue.
You lived a different life, girl. Hold on. Okay. Lisa lived one hell of... let's see these face tattoos. I want to see. Oh, wow.
And Ashley, it was you that motivated me to do that. Nobody else.
Wow, Lisa.
I also have my fingers, but I'm doing my face first. I'm investing in my face because I feel like that's
Okay.
really important. My fingers, we can work on that later, but the
Yes,
face is going
yes.
first.
I think the face more than
Now,
a hand.
I do consent to be on the live, just in case.
Okay, okay.
Okay. I have I'm gonna be very straightforward, Ashley,
Okay.
about what I need help with. I have a situation.
Okay.
Okay, there's this guy. We were talking for a few months, and he's amazing. Talk about he treats me nice, the whole 9 yards, everything what you want in a man, he does it. You know, my bills are paid. I'm well taken care of, right?
Girl.
Now, I know you realize I'm not home. I'm in a hotel. Now,
Yeah. And I realized that from live #1, but I didn't want to be in your business. So I never said anything.
the reason why I'm in a hotel is because of him. I'm not from here. I'm not from Jersey. I'm all the way in Rhode Island. Okay, long story short, he's getting me my own apartment. Now we've
So wait. So you're in Rhode Island for him.
No, I'm in New Jersey. I am from Rhode Island.
Okay, you're in Jersey for him. So why are you in a hotel and not in his apartment?
Let me get there, Ashley.
Okay. So now okay, hold on. For anyone who just entered, Lisa's from Rhode Island. She's in New Jersey for the man that she likes because he does all the things. He provides, he does everything. He takes care of you. Right? But
Now, maybe y'all can answer this for me. And what's going on, Pharaoh? Hey, Pharaoh, what's going on? Listen, I don't understand, and maybe y'all could enlighten me on this. I don't understand why married men do this. I don't. Is it just because they need extra, loving, intimacy? What is it? They if that their wife isn't enough? Y'all let me know. I don't understand why, because I just look. And I don't care if you're a married man, and you got all the money in the world. And, I just wouldn't, as the wife of that man, I don't know if I could deal with a man taking care of other women and paying their bills and paying for their apartments and putting them in other places so you can go over there and, have your good time with them and then come home to your family. I guess that's what they speak about the men who have options. The men with the money have the options, so they're going to do that. I don't know if that's the type of life I could live. I don't know. I just wouldn't feel comfortable with that, but I know it exists, and I know women are out there living that lifestyle. But I just don't know what is it about certain men. I want y'all to let me know. And why is it that men have to do this? Is it that they're not happy at home? Is it the fact that they're not getting everything that they need from their wife and they need to get something extra? Or is it just in the nature of most men to want different women? I don't know. Y'all let me know. Listen, I may open up the panel and let y'all come up if y'all want to and give y'all 2 cents on any of the topics, but I'm not gonna keep it too long, but I'll let y'all come up and maybe we could have the discussion, because I'm really curious as to why, if you're happy at home with your wife and your family, why do you go off and cheat with women and then take care of these women? I just would not be comfortable with that. And I don't know. I mean, I don't understand that. I don't understand it. I really don't. I just think that if you choose to marry a woman that you truly love and y'all build a family together, you should be with that. You should be with your wife and your family. I don't think you need other women. And then you taking care of them too. I'm like, no, I don't care how much money you make. You're not taking money out of this household to pay for some other chick and pay all her bills and do all this because you over there sneaking and geeking and sending her to Pound Town and whatever you're doing and getting all this extra love. And why? No, to me, that's selfish. I'm just saying. I don't care for what reason you're doing it. I think why get married? Why get married if you want other women? Just stay single and you could have what y'all call a roster of women that you can go to Pound Town with and have fun. I don't understand getting married and creating a family. To me, I think that's selfish. I think it's selfish. I think it's selfish for men who do that. I really do. Don't get married. Just have your roster if that's what you want, and you can pay for them and do what you want and have them rotate them how you want. So I hear some men saying that That's the nature of men. Men can't be. I remember I had somebody on the panel told me a man can't be faithful. He got to do that. I don't believe that because that's not my experience. But I know that's the experience for a lot of people. Is that something you got to do? I mean, what's the deal? So I don't know. But I don't know. I think that's a selfish. I think it's a selfish nature. Successful MD, thank you for the super chat. Says the good women have femininity, good mental health, and wouldn't complain about making a sandwich. Sadly, too many like to follow bad trends. It shows. Very good point, and I agree. You know, I think the sisterhood is all telling all these women that that's what they, you know, oh, you should be a certain way, and you know, to hell with what everybody else is saying. And you know, and it's not working for him. Also, Successful MD says I would never want or pay for 2 headaches. Right, and that's what I'm saying. As much as you know, like I don't get that. I think it's a selfish nature. And what are you missing? Are you not getting something from your wife that you need to get from other women? And if that's the case, you need to communicate that to your wife. Hey, I need this or whatever. You're not giving it to me and I need you to give it to me. But if you refuse, then I'm going to go do this. You know, I don't know. I don't condone cheating. I don't think it makes sense. I think you should stay single if you know you need multiple women in your life. I'm just saying. But anyway, let's get to this because this is interesting. Let's continue.
But you're staying in a hotel. Okay, go ahead.
Now, Ashley, I'm gonna try to speed it up as I can because it's gonna get very, very hot. The tea's gonna get hot. We have a great time, and you know, women's intuition. We know something's going on, and I knew after a few months, and especially when I came here, and I've only been here about 2 weeks, something was going up when I saw him in person a few times. So guess what I did, Ashley? I put my FBI agent.
Before you put your FBI hat on, you said you knew something was up when you saw him. So did y'all meet online? Did y'all meet on? Okay, so you met him on a dating app. This is your first time meeting him, and now you're in a hotel and you're seeing him for the first time, and now you're like, something's up. Go ahead.
I can tell.
Yeah.
Very secretive. So I'm like, he got a girlfriend. There's no way. I mean, I'm gonna do my work. So I did the dirty work. Come to find out, I found a little bit too much information, Ashley. And this is a few days ago. That's why I had to take it all in before I come on live because I get very emotional. Keep in mind, I've been here almost 3 weeks. You know, he's paying for everything. That's not the issue. But I don't know anybody here. Depression. I'm by myself. It's me and the dog. You know, I'm going crazy, right? Long story short.
But wait, why so long? Why are you there for 3 weeks? And he's paying for a hotel every day?
He's already spent about almost $4,000 in total.
Girl, is something wrong with you? I'm just saying, we you know, these women always want a man who's emotionally intelligent and he got to be all together, but they really be, these women who are so called educated act so dumb. I said this before. And I'm not even trying to shade her because I know people make mistakes and I'm trying to be a little bit more empathetic about the way I come across. But I can't help but to say it. It's like, come on, what you, so you got a dude. Does he come there every single day and see you? Got you propped up in a hotel for 3 weeks. You just sitting there looking stupid. And, oh, he's paying for it. So, oh, well, this is so great. Oh, yeah. You know, my nigga, he got me in a hotel. He paying for it. He spent this amount of money. Who gives a damn? This is where a lot of women fail, too, because they get so caught up in the fact of, oh, he's spending money on me. He's spending all money on me. And you're not really looking at what's really going on and how foolish you are and how ridiculous you look. Because you can't see what's going on. There's no goddamn way I'm gonna be sitting up in a hotel for 3 weeks just sitting there twiddling my thumbs like waiting for him to show up. You can't put, why would you be in a hotel where he lives? She says she's from Rhode Island and he got her in Jersey, so I'm assuming he lives in Jersey. Why couldn't you go to his house? Come on, 3 weeks? You baby, if you was that much of an investigator, baby, you would have figured out where he lived. You would have figured out where, you would have showed up at his doorstep, baby. If you really was a real investigator and had some real, you know-how, you would have found out where he lived. And you would have showed up at that doorstep to see what was going on. That don't make no sense to me. This supposed to be a man you're dating. And he got you in a hotel for 3 weeks. Come on now. You didn't put 2 and 2 together? Like, really? It took you all that time to figure that out? I'm just saying. That didn't seem, sketchy to you, but they get caught up in the fact that, oh, he's spending money. Oh, he can spend money. Ooh, girl, that's a good man. He got a whole wife and a bunch of kids. That, come on now, he's not taking you seriously. He's making you out to be the fool. He's playing you like a fiddle, and these women fall right into it. Because why? Your priorities are off. The things you're looking for is the thing that make you blind. You focus on money and all of that. Oh, he's spending money on me, and you blind to the reality of what's really going on. And that's why I say money is not the end all be all. It could blind you to the truth. And then when you get your feelings hurt, now you're mad. And realize this ain't your man, baby. He only using you for what he want and giving you what he know you want, a few dollars here and there, and spending money on you, and you think that's the greatest thing ever. But this man ain't taking you seriously. He got a whole wife and kids. He ain't leaving that family for you. He getting his rocks off with you, and he gonna go back home to his real family. Now, I don't condone cheating, but you're not the priority, ma'am. And why does it take somebody on social media for these people to realize this? This shows you they have no type of influence in their lives. Nobody really telling them the truth, or maybe they just don't want to listen to the truth. Because I assumed before that, oh, these people don't have no guidance. They don't know what they're doing. Nobody's teaching them. And then come to find out in certain situations, there are people who are advising them and telling them the truth. They just don't want to listen. You want to do what you want to do. And then when it all comes crumbling down, you're still complaining about it. Child, let's continue.
Okay, let me get to the story, Ashley, because we're never going to finish.
Yeah, because I have a lot of questions.
So, I do my FBI work. Long story short, he's married. But he's not just married. He has 6 kids with that woman.
6 kids.
He's been married for over 8 years.
And which week 1, 2, or 3 did you find this out?
I found this out a few days ago, like 2 days ago. So Ashley, I'm here to ask you. I'm in a very tough position because I've thought about it for a few days. Like today's the 2nd day.
Ma'am, this ain't no tough decision. Walk away. What you mean a very tough decision? Leave him the hell alone. Or do you want to play that game? What's the tough decision? This ain't, I don't know, they so dramatic and overly dramatic. This ain't tough. Ma'am, get your shit and get the hell up out of there and go home. Go home, that ain't your man. Well, that ain't tough to figure. Why is that so tough? It's just the shenanigans for me. Baby. Shout out to you, Ray. Thank you so much for becoming a member. I appreciate you. Thank you so much for being here and supporting the channel, Ray. Thank you once again. I don't understand. Why is that? I'm such a tough. That's ain't a tough situation, ma'am. It means get the hell on, pack your shit up, and get up out of there and go to your home. You don't got to tell him nothing. You done figure it out. If you didn't know that he was already married and you've had to find this out, that means he playing you. So you don't want to be played. You ought to feel played. And if I felt like I was being played, oh, that's going to piss me off. So you know what? I'm going to get my stuff and I'm going to get the hell up out of there. I'm going to get on the next thing smoking up out of there. And I don't have nothing else to tell you. Block you. I don't want to do it. Because if that's not the game you trying to play, get the hell up out of there. Unless you want to play the game. And if you want to play the game, just say that. But don't get your feelings involved, which seems like she already got her feelings involved. And once again, I don't condone men doing this because I think that this is reckless. I do. I think it's reckless. But this is why as women, you got to be careful and cautious about who you're dating and not jump into things so easily and not thinking that just because these men know exactly what to do to play these women because they know all y'all care about is money. You're not really paying attention to nothing else. Or if you spend $500 on a dinner, oh my God, you're a good man. You give her some money, pay a couple of her bills. Oh my God, that's all she want. They know how to reel and rope y'all right in because it don't take much. I'm just saying, it don't take much. Lord, let's continue.
So I'm like, I need to ask somebody that I look up to, and you're the only woman that I would ever ask for an advice on some type of direction. You don't have to tell me what to do because
that says a lot, not in a positive way. That this woman on social media, who you know nothing about, is the only person that you would look to for advice. That says a lot that you don't have, where's your mother? Where you don't have aunties? Where's the sisterhood in your life that could give you good information and tell you, hey, don't go this route, or somebody you could have talked to say, hey, I'm dating this guy, but he got me in a hotel for 3 weeks, or, we don't see each other that much, but he buys me this. They could have told you, could have gave you that information way ahead of time where you could have avoided all of this. So that says a lot, that a lot of these women don't have people in their lives that they could trust that will give them the best advice. And so you got to, to the point that you got to turn to social media to strangers who you don't know their backgrounds. You don't know what kind of relationships they have. You don't know if they're giving you the right advice or not. That says a lot. It really does. Let's continue.
Because I am my own grown woman, but he pays for all the bills, everything. And I did confront him about it. And it was kind of like, you found out, it is what it is. I mean, what am I supposed to do now?
So here's the thing, Lisa. And I'm going to keep it very real with you because I love you, Lisa. Come into the camera frame here.
I don't want to cry because I feel like everybody's like, people have to understand, like, I didn't know. If I knew that, trust me, I wouldn't have talked to him. I wouldn't even come to Jersey, guys. Like, and literally tomorrow, we already have like an apartment for me in Jersey. Like, and now I'm like, I'd rather talk to Ashley before I even move in. Like, because I don't know.
Lisa, I'm from New York, Harlem specifically.
I used to live in Harlem.
Okay, all right. Now, Lisa, you have tattoos on your face. That tells me a lot about you.
I know.
Shit.
Yeah, so we're not going to play that game, okay? Lisa, if you want to get it how you live it, you get it how you live it. Get it how you live it. Because for some reason, I think this how Lisa, get what she needs to do, got to do. Because there's no way you getting on a dating app, meeting a man, going to a hotel from Rhode Island to New Jersey without a game plan. Without saying, you know what, I just met this man on the app, he about to give me an apartment. That's not someone who's naive and inexperienced. That doesn't come from a woman like that, no. You know exactly what you were doing. But if you are playing that game, and although I don't condone it, you messing with married men messing with married women, however you want to flip it, there's no way, Lisa, look at me.
Yeah.
That we should be looking the way we looking right now. That hair should be laid. That makeup should be on.
First off, what does get it how you live it means? What does that mean? To me, I think the advice should be get up out of that hotel, get the hell up out of there and go home. I think part of the problem with why this is acceptable for a lot of these women is because they don't have any good advice. They don't have people to really tell them the truth. I don't think any woman should be subjecting themselves to a man's money and just accepting anything from him because he can pay for your lifestyle or take care of you. I think this is the very thing that a lot of women seem to have walked away from. They walked away from being under a man's leadership. They walked away. The feminist movement have told these women, you don't need a man. Go ahead, you can take care of yourself. And women are in a position to do that. But at the same time, they don't want to do it. So now they're subjecting themselves to this type of behavior, fooling with married men who are able to take care of them. A man who could put you in an apartment and pay all your bills so you don't have to do it. But you're going to have to be at his beck and call. So he's going to still be controlling your life. It's so mind-boggling to me that the very thing that a lot of these women have walked away from and said they didn't want is the very thing that now they have to turn back to. You still have to be at the beck and call of a man. You still want a man to have control over you, which y'all say y'all don't want that. But look at the way instead of focusing on a man and getting a man that wants to marry you and actually be in your life for real and be there to take care of you, or y'all take care of each other and y'all work together and build something solid, these women fight against that. You fight against the nature of being with a husband and having a family because you don't want to feel like you're being controlled. Like you don't want the direction and the leadership of a man because men are controlling and we don't need that, and our grandmothers ran away from that, and so that's why they told us don't depend on no man, just to turn around and be a hodo. Now you're doing it in a different way. To where this man actually has full control over you, in my opinion, because now he calls the shots. And then you're not even his wife. You're not even his woman. You're a side piece just there for him to use up any and every time he wants to. Because he's paying your bills, because he's still calling the shots. But you're not even you're not even a substantial you don't have a substantial role in his life for real. Because when he gets done with you, he can just drop you like a hot potato and he still has his whole family intact. It's like they traded the right way to do it for the wrong way to do it. You know what I'm saying? It's like y'all don't want husbands and families like that because, that's too much. The man want to pay all the bills. He gonna control everything. To turn around and be a side piece of meat for a man who's not even taking you seriously. I don't understand it. And I guess I get what Ashley is saying, because if this is the way you want to roll, because you know that this man could take care of you, you would rather be a side piece on the side, waiting on him to come and spend some time with you. And then he wants you to have this apartment where he lives, so to be convenient for him, so he don't have to travel far from his home to come and break you off whenever he wants to. And you accept that because he's able to pay for your bills. This is insane to me. And my piece of advice would be, girl, get the hell up. To hell with how you look. Get your crazy ass up out of there. Go home and rethink your life. Figure out how to get yourself to a better place, because this is not it. You should never be okay with being somebody's piece of meat on the side just because they could pay your rent. And this is the problem. A lot of these older women are not really giving these women the best advice. I'm just saying, there's no way in hell that anybody would tell their daughters to be in this position. If you knew your daughter was fooling with a married man that's got her propped up, paying her, getting her an apartment so that he can have a convenient place to knock her boots anytime he want, and you okay, nobody would recommend this for their daughters. If it was your daughter, you would be like, I'm coming to get you. Or get the hell up out of there. Come on, you don't need to do this. Let's figure out a better way. So, this is crazy. It is. And the fact that she's on social media getting advice from people on social media shows she doesn't have family around her who's giving her the correct advice, in my opinion. Let's continue.
You should have a top dollar wig. You should have the best outfit on, and you should be in a Ritz-Carlton. Ain't no way. If that's the game you playing.
Yeah.
If that's what you want to do, if you going down that road, ain't no way I'm going to be out here looking any type of way. Ain't no way if I'm playing that game. And that's me being real with you right now. You understand what I'm saying? Because I think you know what you're doing. I think you're experienced. You ain't got to tell everything on this live. You don't. We could leave it right there if you want.
I don't think she's experienced. I disagree. I think she got caught up in the fact that this man is paying her bills and he treats her good. And she fell for it. Her feelings are hurt. She thought that this was a winner. She thought this was somebody that she could be with, and finding out that either she already knew he was married. But I don't think she's all that experienced. I think because if she was experienced in this, I think she would have been okay with him being married. A lot of these women who are playing these games, they don't care. If you married, okay, that's cool. I don't care. Look, you're going to pay my bills. You're going to do this, going to do this. The experienced ones wouldn't be surprised at the fact that he's married. If anything, they would probably ask, look, do you got a wife or whatever? And hopefully he tell the truth. Like a lot of these women who know what they're doing and experienced, they coming into the game knowing what it is. They know what they want. They don't care about you being married. This wouldn't have been an issue. You know what I'm saying? It would have been like, and okay, long as you giving me what I want, that's cool. You gonna get what you want from me, and I'm gonna get what I want from you, and we could care less about a wife and kids. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know if she's all that experienced, in my opinion. Let's continue.
But again, I'm from New York. You're from New York.
I am from New York.
So you have to decide. If that's the game you want to live, adults are going to make their choices. People are going to do what they want to do. But ain't no way you doing it at level 1 and not level 100. Ain't no way. Ain't no way a man who put a ring on somebody else's finger, could take care of 6 kids, can pay $4K for 4 weeks straight of me being in a hotel and my hair ain't did, my nails ain't did. I ain't got the makeup, I ain't got the clothing, and I ain't even got the suite to match. There's no way.
I know.
Ain't no way. And that's me keeping it very real with you right now. Very real.
Thank you.
Okay? You're welcome. So I hope you received that in love.
I did. And this is what I'm going to do because I received it with love. I don't take it offense. I don't at all. My things are packed. Everything is packed. My whole goal, I already got what I needed. I have savings. I booked my ticket. I'll book it tonight after this live. After you're done, I'll book it and go back home with my father.
Girl.
And spend my holidays with my family.
Yeah.
That's what you should do. Cause listen, I see what y'all saying, and Trey, I see what you're saying too. So the recommendation is to be a high class hoe. That's if you're gonna hoe, do it big. That's what the recommendation is. If you look the part, make sure you look like a high. What is we doing? So that's okay. Get your wig together. Get you a high class hoe wig. Get that outfit together. Let's make sure you got the whole nails on. Let's make sure you got the high class hair on. Let's make sure. No, get the hell up out of there. You don't got time for that. That's not going to be beneficial to you. So if you're going to hoe it up. Do it high class. No, you shouldn't be doing it in the first place. I wouldn't recommend any young woman out here to go out here and hold themselves out. That is not beneficial to your livelihood and your mentality. Go out and do what you need to do to take care of yourself. This is what these women talk about. Oh, I don't need a man. I can take care of myself. But then you turn around and be a side chick for a man who already got a family just because he gonna pay your rent and he only doing that because you're his side piece. He got to make sure his side piece is good. He got to make sure his cooch is close nearby. The minute you get tired of doing that, all that goes away. It's not like he buying you a house and putting it in your name and paying for it and like doing things that strictly benefits you. No, this benefits him. He's doing this for the best interest of himself, not you. He don't give a shit about you. So why would I be like, oh girl, yeah, go get it together. Just don't go no, stay here. Go change your wig. You know, when he finally gets to you, when he got time you take away from his wife and his 6 kids and he come to you, girl, you need to be looking like a high class hoe. Yes. Make sure you look extremely good. Make sure you go get that wig together, some big curls, get you a nice outfit and just really show him what to do. What? Nah.
Like, I can literally, people saying I'm lying. My stuff is really bad. Like, I'm not lying about that. Mm-hmm. It's just, I needed somebody to tell me, you're not valuing yourself. I just needed to hear it. Because I thought I was going insane because he actually made me feel like I was in the wrong. You know what he told me, Ashley? When I figured out he cheated, he said, you need to do better. You need to look better. You can never be on her level. Made me feel like I was the bad one.
Girl.
Made me feel like I could never take her place. So guess what I'm going to do? I'm going to exit because I will never take nobody's place. I should have...
Ma'am, you ain't going to take her... Okay, see what I'm saying? Now, see, that man telling you, baby, shut up, play your role. You're not going to take my wife's place. That ain't going to ever happen. You just here for me, for my, pleasure whenever I want. And me buying you or getting your apartment and doing this is to secure what I want from you. What that got to do with your hair, your nails, and doing all? Then he said, basically, you don't measure up to, you could never measure up to my wife. You'll never take her place. But you know what? You good enough for me to bang on occasion because that's all I want from you. And I'm going to do what I need to do to make sure you're secure so I can get what I want. That's it. And that's a situation. What that got to do with? No, you get the hell up out of there. I would tell her. I would have told her right away. Girl, no, you're better than that. Y'all, and they always talk about their worth, but you don't know your worth in when it's necessary, when it counts. I don't understand it. Baby, let's continue, y'all.
It'd always be number one.
Yeah. Yeah.
I just needed to hear it from another
No,
one.
absolutely. And sometimes we have to live the experience. We have to go through it to learn the lesson. And trust me, you're not the first one out of 3,000 who's watching who's dealing with this or who's currently in a situation. There's other girls on this live or men on this live right now in your same situation.
Yeah, and yeah, she's not the first and she's not the last. But one thing for sure, you don't have to date a married man to know that's not right. You don't have to go through that. That's not something that you have. That's not. You don't have to go through that. Now, if you really didn't know that a man was married, and there's signs to figure that out as well. You gotta vet that person. If they never want to take you to their apartment, you dating them for months and months and months, and you never see their apartment, they never invite you over, then that's a red flag or a sign he might have somebody. You know what I mean? If even you have to ask, okay, well, why you never? If you never talk to him, you only talk to him a certain time of night. It's never during the day. He never want to do anything with you in the daytime. It's always late night. Then that's a sign he might have somebody. So those are the things you need to pay attention to. And if you realize that's the case and it never changes, you need to walk away from that because that's something that you can't trust. So there are ways to there are red flags that will signify that this person may be involved with somebody else and they're trying to just, keep you as a side piece. But you got to pay attention to that. You don't have to get in that situation. That's not something that you have to go through. And I think a lot of, either there are women who don't mind doing it, or there's some who are just totally oblivious to what's going on and they find themselves in that situation. No, there are things that, there are red flags that you should know about when it comes to, if you're going to be out here dating, you need to be a little bit wiser. You need to be a little bit smarter. You need to have somebody tell you these things so that you will be aware of this. And these are the things you should look for. We have so many educated women once again, but I said when it comes to relationships and men, they're total fools. They don't know what the hell they're doing, and then they act clueless because a lot of times they are. So these are things you learn early on that you should learn early on, that somebody in your family, your mothers, aunts, or whoever should have taught you this stuff, things to look out for when you're out here in these streets dating. So yeah, it's this is why I say a lot of women are educated, but they're not educated when it comes to dating and relationships. And men, they're not. They're totally clueless. They think they know everything. They so focused on money, but when it comes to the reality of what it really is, they lost in the sauce, honey. Let's continue.
I'm not gonna sit here and condemn you.
And then also it's like they're attacking me, but they don't have the courage. It took me so much courage to even come up here and even share I was actually not going to do that because I knew that I would be attacked. I knew that I would be hurt. Like, oh my gosh, she's crazy. No, but it takes a whole nother level of courage to do what I'm doing,
Absolutely. Absolutely. And you won't be the first or the last to share this story, Again, there's so many ladies on this live in the same situation. They're just not coming up here to share. They're side chicks. They're side chicks to a side chick. They're with a married man. They're with a girl with a... That's happening right now.
It took me 2 days just to comprehend that and come here and ask you. And I promise you, Ashley, when you see me back on live, because my package, you see that it was on Rhode Island, right?
Yes.
That's how you know I'm not lying. I sent you the address of Rhode Island. That's my father's apartment. You will see when I'm on live, I'm a woman of my word. I will be in Rhode Island. You will not see this background.
All right. Okay, Lisa. Again, you get to decide what you want to do with your life. I'm not here to judge you. I'm just here to give you a little bit of guidance. And no.
I know.
No.
Look, and like people are laughing. Oh, you're going to your father's apartment, guys. Like,
leave it be. Leave it. Don't even play into that. Don't even play into that. Don't.
But thank you, Ashley. I really appreciate you. That's what I'll do. I really appreciate you. I really was hoping, I was praying that you would get my call. So I appreciate you. I really look up to you. So anything you say, I promise you, I'm taking it. I'm taking that advice 100%. So I send you so much love, and my package will be coming, and I will be.
All right, Lisa. Keep me updated, okay? DM me. All right, girl? All righty. Bye-bye.
Yeah, I would have gave her a little bit more advice and guidance. I think when you have a person with these types of situations, to me, that's the perfect opportunity to really give them some sound advice and really give them. It's not about judging them, and it's not about picking them apart, but giving them some advice that maybe they have not heard elsewhere, and telling them what they really need to do. And the first thing I would have told her, look, walk away. She already said it though. She's gonna leave, and I think that's what she should do. And pay it next time when you're out here dating men. Ask questions. Pay attention to how they answer and what they do. If you have a man that's saying he's interested in you, but you never get to see where he lives, there's certain things you should look at. I would have just ran it down to her so that she don't. If this is not what she's looking for, to teach her how to avoid these types of men and these types of situations. Now, for the women who are out here looking for this, you don't have to tell them nothing because they know what they want. They're going into it. They don't care. They don't care about nothing else. They know it's strictly a financial gain for them. And hey, they're willing to sell themselves. There are women out here who know exactly what they're doing. I don't know if that was the case in the situation. She doesn't seem like it to me. She seemed like she was hurt by the situation. So I don't think that she was out here really trying to game. I think she just got caught up. And, she thought this might have been a good situation, looking at the wrong thing. So we got to tell these young women what to look for, how to move in these situations. Because so many of these women think it's just, all about the money because that's all they see. Oh, spend money on me, do this and do that. And they're not looking at the real red flags and the real signs that this is something that they need to walk away from. I'm just saying, if you don't want to be in a situation like that, and you're looking for a real love or real relationships or whatever, you got to move a little differently, in my opinion. Successful MD says they know they keep trying to defeat reality. Baby, thank you so much, Successful MD, for the super chat. Make sure you guys are hitting the like button. Hit the like button, y'all. Please hit the like button. Hit the like button, y'all. This was crazy to me, but anyway, I thought it was interesting to share. We're gonna move on to the next clip that I have for you guys because I don't want to keep this live too long. Let's see. So I'm gonna go ahead and pull up this next one, which was mind-boggling and mind-blowing to me. That this lady will call in knowing allegedly that she has a husband child. Baby, this was just crazy as hell. So I'm gonna go ahead and pull this one up. While I do that, please hit the like button, y'all. Hit the like button, hit the like button. It is free to like, okay? So I'm gonna go ahead and pull this one up. Let's get into it.
Girl, I got two people. Okay, no, you good. Hey girl, you ready? You got good light. So I like this.
Ready?
I love that you got, what's your name, girl?
Tamara Gabriella.
How do you say your first name?
Tamara.
Tamara?
Yes.
Tamara. Tamara, where you calling me from, baby?
Canada.
Canada. How old are you?
26.
26. What you do for a living?
I'm a data analyst.
You're a what, baby girl?
A data analyst.
Data analyst. Do you have any kids?
No kids.
No kids. What's your zodiac sign?
I'm a Cancer.
Cancer. So we got Tamara, Canada, 26, Cancer, data analyst, no kids. Have you ever been married?
No.
No, she's never married. All right, but what kind of man you looking for?
I'm looking for someone that's tall. I'm looking for somebody that's 6'5", somebody that's honest, and somebody that has a good communication skill.
So you said 6'5" in particular. How tall are you?
I'm about 5'7".
Okay. So he has to be 6'5"?
Yes, 6 foot to 6'5".
Okay, because you're 5'7". Okay. What are your deal breakers? If you want to date a man that was under 6 feet?
No, I wouldn't.
Oh, so no man under, so any man under 6 feet, don't reach out to you?
No.
Okay. Okay, our audio's going in and out. Can you take your Bluetooth off?
Oh yeah, let me take my Bluetooth.
No man under 6 feet, child. Hello?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay. All right. So Tamara, right?
Yes.
Tamara, Canada, 26, Cancer, data analyst, no kids. Okay. So 6 feet. Do you have a race preference?
or white.
Okay, so open to both races. What's some other deal breakers besides being shorter than 6 feet?
I can't stand a liar.
Okay. So no liars. Okay. Anything else?
Listen, red flag number one. When you hear a woman say the things that she doesn't like, it's usually what she does. I'm just saying, just FYI. The deflection is real. Projection is real. I meant to say projection. A lot of times women project their own issues onto y'all, onto men. It's a projection thing. She don't like liars. 9 times out of 10, allegedly, because she's a liar. Pay attention to what they say, because the very things they don't want from you is the things that they know they do. You ever been in a situation where people have been so adamant about certain things that they don't like? Oh, I don't like, this. I don't like this type of people. And then if you hang around them long enough, you see that they're exactly the same as what they say they don't like. They know what that is like, so they don't want somebody acting the way they do. You don't like loud and aggressive people, but you're loud and aggressive. It's like you don't see yourself, and the very things that you are is what you don't like from another person, because you know it's chaotic. So pay attention. A lot of times, women say the things that they mainly don't like. A lot of times, is who they are and what they do. I find it. I see it happen all the time. Because it's a deflection. You don't see yourself. You don't see that you're exactly what you're complaining about. Let's continue.
No, that's everything.
Okay. Should he look a certain way? We kind of got to that. He got to be over 6 feet. Any other requirements?
No.
No. No. All right. What about money? Should he make a certain amount of money?
I would say anywhere between 70 and 120K.
Okay.
Lisa says, no, I don't like smokers and I don't smoke at all. Not a physical thing, Lisa. It's more of a mental thing. Like if you usually when a person says, oh, I don't like liars, or I don't like, cause I don't particularly care for, I don't have a problem with people smoking, but I don't like to smoke around me. I don't smoke either. But usually when you hear women who are that way, narcissistic, these women who have all of these demands about a person, when you're overly demanding and you require so much, that's a red flag in my opinion. Usually women who are overly demanding, like you want so much, you expect so much from a person. Like these women say, oh, they want somebody who's whole, come into the relationship whole. You can't have any flaws. You got to have it all together. They're usually not all together. That's what I mean. Not a physical thing, but a mental thing. You want somebody to come in and make up for the things that you lack. That's what I mean. Like a lot of these women are lacking in so many areas, but they require the men to have it all together. That it's more of that. You'll find that women who require all of this extra stuff is because they are lacking it. Like women who require men to be 6 feet, 6 figures. They don't make 6 figures. A lot of them are projecting their lack onto the man. So they know they don't have it. So they need you to come with it all. Hopefully that makes sense. Divine Photos, thank you for the super chat, says, I strongly believe this woman was trolling to get her clout up for her social media. She was saying ridiculous standards just for the shock value. You're probably right. Because that's at an all-time high these days, Divine Photos. Thank you so much for the super chat. I appreciate you. Let's continue.
Could he have kids already?
No kids.
So 6 feet, between 70 and 100K. But you said black and white. Should he be in Canada?
No, we could be anywhere in the world. Okay. I don't mind traveling.
Okay. If he made less than 70K, would you date him?
No.
No. So strong requirements, over 6 feet, mandatory requirements, over 6 feet, and makes over 70K. And no kids.
That's right.
Let's do the Kendra Cam.
Okay. Kendra Cam. Kevin, come hold this.
Who is Kevin?
Oh, let me see how I can.
Kevin, who is
Let me
Kevin?
put it up. I'm gonna put it up.
I gotta see your legs.
Let me see.
Okay. All right, honey. And you said loyalty too, correct?
Sorry, Kendra, I didn't hear you.
I said you said because you said you don't like honesty. So I'm assuming you want him to be faithful and loyal.
Yeah, he just got to be honest.
Gotta be honest. Okay. Um. Okay. When was your last relationship?
Back in 2016.
2016. So what is that? Almost 10 years? 9 years ago.
That's right.
Have your standards been this way for the last 9 years?
Mm-hmm.
So your standards of 6 feet make at least 70K. Wait, you're 26. You had the standard at 17?
Yes, I did. I had it from the age of 13.
Oh, okay. So at
Yeah,
16, did you date a man that had all those requirements?
Could have never find one like that.
she's trolling.
So let's just say you go
Girl.
the rest of your life and you never find a man with these requirements. Are you okay with just being single for the rest of your life?
I'm just gonna freeze my eggs. I'm in the process of freezing my eggs now, so I'll be totally fine with that.
Well, there you have it.
Girl.
There you have it. I mean, I believe in freezing your eggs, and I think all women, especially career focused women,
Yes.
Girl, these damn women ain't freezing no eggs. A lot, they just saying what's popular. A lot of these women can't even afford to do that. That's a process, and it can be very expensive. They ain't freezing no damn eggs. They run around here just saying anything that sounds good, for you to just gravitate to it and run with it. They be lying. I'm telling you. This is yeah. She might be trolling y'all. She just might be trolling because she's just something about this don't sound right. It don't. It does not.
should freeze their eggs. But if you have decided that this is your standard, and if you cannot find a man that meets the requirements, you're happy being by yourself, you would get a sperm donor and rock out, it's your life.
Yeah, because period, I know what I want, and I know what I don't want. You know how it is. I'm an independent. I'm originally from the Caribbean, so that's how we move in the Caribbean.
Let me ask you this. Okay?
Yeah.
It's your life. But let's say if there's a guy that's a good guy and he is 5'10", no?
I guess so. 5'10", close enough. Good guy, meets all the standards. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. So I got it down to consider 5'10", fellas. All right. When was the last time you was intimate with someone? You don't have to answer.
I don't want to answer that
You
one.
don't have to. 3 flaws you have to work on.
Delusional. Being delusional.
I would say to my time management. Let me see what else.
They're telling me to ask you, who's the guy on your page?
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Who guy?
Is there a guy on your
Look
Instagram page?
Look at her face.
No.
They're saying,
Remember,
What are they talking about?
you don't like liars, remember?
let me check and see, child, what they talking about. They're saying there's a man on your Instagram page.
Oh.
Is there not?
She don't like liars.
No.
Remember that.
No, there's not one.
No.
Let me go check for myself. Oh, I see a lot of food. I don't see a man on her page, you guys.
Yeah,
this is
I
your
do
page, right?
my food content. That's
Yeah.
my food content.
Or maybe this man.
Ooh. Oh. Girl, that's you.
Who's that?
Man, that's it. Trolling. That
Let
has
me
to
tell
be
you something, please, people. This must be your man.
right.
Okay. Let me tell you, please don't call me lying. Because if you don't know,
Right.
we have the KBI here.
They,
The
I don't
KBI
they
is the
like that.
Kendra
Child.
Bureau of Investigation. They are better
They
than the
need to do
FBI.
it. Because
They will find out.
Right.
They will expose you. A lot of times it don't even be me because I'm just
Right.
trying to do the interview.
Right.
Okay, it's the cousins. Y'all think I'm the nosy one? No, my cousins is gonna find out.
Hmm?
So, baby girl, the way she hung up, the
Right.
way she didn't reply, this must be her guy.
Right.
Now, I'm not sure if he's 6 feet. I'm
Come
not
on
sure
now.
if he makes
You don't
her
look like
financial requirements,
you don't have no neck.
but she giving him a face show and she wouldn't respond to who he is. I mean, it must be your man to let you do all this on IG,
Right.
child.
Clearly.
They said that was her husband. It's her
Oh
husband.
my God.
Wait, how'd y'all get husband? Ooh, husband pamper day.
Bad
Husband pamper day.
lying heifer.
You lying asshole. Now I'm mad. Now I'm mad.
Right?
Because you sat up here
That she don't like lying.
October 24th,
But you sitting up here lying.
sat up here, told me all that shit. You had a husband pamper day. 2025. We put everybody on
That's
blast.
how it
You
is.
getting put on blast 2025. We ain't got time for the shits.
That's how I go.
Okay?
Exactly.
Gonna sit up here wasting my good ass damn time
Right.
telling me you hadn't seen her since 13 years old. You about to freeze your eggs. I don't know if you mad at this man. I don't know if y'all got into an argument.
No, she
This
probably
is
told me.
October 24th. So I don't know what happened. I don't know if they still together. That was posted in October. But it says husband pamper day. And that's how my cousins found it. So go back to your husband.
Shout out to the cousins, baby. Cause they be lying.
All new and improved kids.
They be lying. That's what I said. And all of these shows, if you pay attention, I mean, I see this stuff in real life too, but you pay attention to a lot of these women on these shows, they be lying. And you know, if you don't want to see that, it's because you don't want to see the lie. You want to believe every story that comes up out of here. Social media is full of lies. Come on now. Everybody on social media make over 6 figures at this point, child. They just decided to do a podcast and all of a sudden, now I make 6 figures. The regular average jobs ain't shit. You know, everybody, you know, come on, that ain't true. When you go somewhere, what do you see? You see people working regular damn jobs, right? When you go to the movies, that's a regular job. When you go to the doctor's office, that's a job. Somebody's working at the counters. You go everywhere you go, there are people working regular jobs. But on social media, oh my God, everybody on here, they don't have a 9 to 5. They don't have a regular job. All of a sudden, you just got a mic and a computer or a phone and started a podcast, and now you make over 6 figures because I don't know about these regular jobs. Come on now, social media is full of a bunch of lies. Successful MD says she needs to learn to hydrate with electrolytes, child. Oh Lord, thank you, Successful MD. You know, it's insanity. It really is. And you know, it's just what it is. It comes with the territory. This is a part of social media. That's why I say you gotta take it with a grain of salt. You gotta, you can't. I always suggest, listen, don't hang on a person's every word, not mine and not nobody else's. Take the meat and throw the bones away. Whatever. If you see or hear something that you think is you gravitate to, that's cool. But also use your own mind when you're out here trying to make decisions for yourself. Use your own brain, your own mind, your own judgment. Make decisions based off of you, not for somebody else. And I think a lot of people do that, or they look for people on social media that have all the answers. No, everybody on here got lives too. And nobody on here is perfect. No podcaster, not even myself. I would never, ever, ever want to put on like I'm perfect. Hell to no, because I don't want to. I'm not trying to measure up to that. You know how hard that is. You know how much work you got to put in to try to pretend like you perfect. No, baby, I am very flawed. Okay, and I'm aware of it. I'm not trying to be, so because that's a lot to have to do. You try to measure up to make people think you don't make mistakes, you don't make bad decisions, you don't do nothing wrong. That's too much to try to measure up to. Hell no, I'm not trying to do that. And so, and pretend like, you're just this flawless individual. Hell no. Never trying to measure up. Never trying to do that. Successful MD says, if they are loaded, why demand donations? Exactly. I say it all the time. Hell, why you sitting on, you got all this money, you will turn it off. You don't have to have it on. Hell, thank you, Successful MD. No, I'm not trying to fake the funk, the child. Nah, no, it's crazy. But uh, there are a lot of people out here who want you to think that they're perfect, and they try to portray this idea, and everybody got all this money and all this. If you had all this money, you wouldn't even be on here. You got all this money, you wouldn't even be on social media. You'll be tending to your life, doing whatever you need to do. Nobody would know nothing about you. I'm just saying. So, while there are people on here who do very well, that I'm aware of, everybody just get a mic and then act like they brand new, and all of a sudden, oh, a regular job is beneath me. Oh my God, who does that in 2025? No, everybody got a job. Hell, everybody's an entrepreneur. Remember that lady on Kendra? I got to, what's his name? Made it out of a meme. I own 2 businesses, Kendra. They be working for the company and then turn around and say they own the company. Like, come on, I've never seen all of a sudden all these average everyday workers who are looking for men with a lot of money got all this money too. You got all this money. You don't work a regular job. Everybody turned into entrepreneurs. I remember this one clip. They asked the woman, okay, I think this was Pop the Balloon, asked the woman what she does for a living, and she says, I'm an entrepreneur. She said, entrepreneur in what? I'm just an entrepreneur because that's the new word of the day, entrepreneur. I own my own business, and you don't. You work at the hospital. You're a nursing aide, and there's nothing wrong with a regular job. I don't understand why, when it comes to social media, a regular job is small. It's to look down. I don't understand that. When you get off these social media streets and you go to work, you put your uniform on wherever you work at, and you go to work, and there's nothing wrong with that. It's mind-boggling to me. Trey says I'm perfect. Yeah, right. Trey where? Trey, you think your bald head is perfect? What's going on? Child. Okay. Whatever you say. Successful MD says you work harder as an entrepreneur. Oh my God, Lord have mercy. Trey, Successful MD, I've been saying that for the longest. The people who say entrepreneur, they don't realize if you are truly an entrepreneur and you have a thriving business, a lot of times you do work harder than someone who has a 9-to-5. I've been saying that for the longest. This is why I know a lot of them are lying, because they don't really understand what that is and what that entails. When you work for yourself, you tend to work longer, more hours, especially when you're starting out and trying to build up your brand. It's just weird to me. And and that's why I say, look, everywhere you go, there's somebody working. Everywhere you thank you, Successful MD, once again for the super chat. Make sure you guys are hitting the like button. Please hit the like button. We got 163 people watching, 141 likes. Somebody didn't hit the like button. Please hit the like button. Yeah, it's just insane to me. That all of a sudden a regular job is minuscule. Like, oh my God, you work a regular job, better get out that goddamn job. No, work your job. And if you got goals, or you aspire to do something else, okay, it takes time sometimes. Go work on that. Work on it till you can do something else. But there's nothing wrong with a job when we got people who are Uber drivers, and there's nothing wrong with that. Uber drivers drive for Amazon, do these jobs, Uber Eats and stuff. I don't see anything wrong with none of those jobs. If that's what you got to do, you do it. Get yourself together. But a lot of these people be Uber drivers, talking about they entrepreneurs. And you know what I'm saying? But you do that on the side, knowing that's really the job that you have. Why lie? Tell the truth. Be honest. If I don't understand. So that's one thing about social media that I noticed. Everybody makes 6 figures. Everybody is an entrepreneur. There's no Uber drivers. There's no Uber Eats. There's no office jobs. Nobody works at the hospital. Nobody is a sanitation worker. Nobody, works at Walmart. Nobody, but I see all these people working nobody works at the bank anymore. Everybody just own the bank now. Everybody own the banks. Nobody's a bus driver. Oh, why? Because you own the bus, you own the bus company. Like, everybody's an entrepreneur. Everybody's an owner. And then when you look at the stats, you realize, that ain't really the case. That ain't really the case. Everybody makes 6 figures. When you look at the stats, all these women are doing so well in their business and selling lashes online. Hell, I used to sell lashes, and I ain't made no money from that. a few dollars. I sold lashes. That don't make no money. I could have been saying I'm an entrepreneur. I sold lashes. Hell, I sold wigs. Now I made money. I made a lot of money selling the wigs. Now I ain't gonna lie to you. I made a lot of money selling wigs. Okay, I did that. I made a lot doing that. So I mean, but lashes, I ain't make no money doing that. But I wasn't on here saying I'm an entrepreneur. You know, I own a lash company, and because I didn't own a lash company, I didn't own a wig company, which I could have, but that's a lot of work. And you end up spending way more than you make if you don't do it right. But no, they'll be selling lashes, before the pandemic and all that, you buy that stuff wholesale from China, and then you buy it cheap, and then you turn around and you get a website and you sell it. And you make a few dollars from it. If you're popular, you probably could make more. Like now with the hair, because y'all know a lot of women wear wigs and bundles and hair, so you can make a lot of money doing that. I made a lot of money selling the wigs, right? But I didn't make a lot of money selling the lashes. But they be acting like they, and once again, that's a solo business. You ain't got no employees and nothing like that. They be acting like they own the companies. They got all these people working for them, and it's just them. So, it ain't a whole lot of money you getting from selling lashes online. And they be like, oh, I have my own lash company, and it don't be true. It's not the truth. So just be honest about it. I don't understand. You don't have to put on for the gram, put on for YouTube and social media. You really don't. You really don't have to fake the funk. Be who you are, And if you have aspirations to do something, do it. Work on it. You got to put in a work, but lying is just becoming redundant. Divine Photos, thank you for the super chat, says, great example. A woman could be at an Airbnb and say they own that house. Plus, they make their basic job bigger than what it is. That exactly, Divine Photos. That's it. And I mean, to make themselves look more important than they actually are. Thank you, Divine Photos, for the super chat. I appreciate you, sir. Yeah, it's to make themselves look more important than what they really are. And I don't think you need to do all of that. I just think that that's not something that you have to do. And that's why I say social media is a real place, but then it's a fake place at the same time. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of these situations are real, but they're adding a little twist to it. You know what I mean? To make it more salacious than it actually is. I have another clip I want to share with y'all. Just want to share.
I would never date a broke man.
Hold on.
And sometimes people.
Let me pull this up because this always grinds my gears. Honestly, I'm gonna pull this one up. Hold on. Because this, once again, all these women talking about I would never date a broke man, and a lot of them be broke themselves. You know what I'm saying? They be broke themselves. And it's just this idea that somehow you just all of a sudden make all this money and these men can't make, $40,000 or $50,000. It's just ridiculous to me. Here it is.
Never date a broke man. And sometimes people justify dating broke men by saying that, well, love is what's most important and that it conquers all. So long as there is love in your relationship, there aren't going to be any problems. You both can get through it together. No, this is something called struggle love, and it's predominantly pushed within the Black community. Financial stability does play a crucial role in determining the success of your relationship. Financial issues are a major reason as to why a lot of marriages fail and couples are in conflict. So when you're in a relationship with a broke man, you may find yourself pouring into him. You may find yourself in.
You're going to get enough of worrying about that money. That money going to catch up with you. Remember that?
Listen, I don't understand. Like, do y'all think that in the Black community, Black people push struggle love? Let me know. I want to know what y'all think about that clip. Do in the Black community, is it being pushed to have struggle love? I don't. And then broke is subjective because women nowadays think if you make less than 100,000, then you're considered broke. But what are they? The majority of these women who are requesting all of this, a lot of them aren't making the money that they think the man should make. They they a lot of times aren't making what they're asking for. So, you know, women are the ones who are hypergamous. So women want men to always make more than what they make, even if they make more, even if they make less. So if we go by that, should men be fooling with women who are broke? Should men even date or consider dating a woman who makes less than $100,000? So if you make 30,000, 40, 50, should he pursue you? Because a lot of these women make around that amount and they're still claiming they don't want a broke man. But if you're broke, if we go by your logic, then that means men shouldn't give y'all the time of day. That men shouldn't give broke women the time of day, because a lot of these women are broke and looking for rich men to give them a lifestyle that they can't maintain themselves. So, I mean, and why isn't it that these women aren't looking to work with a man? That's all I always say. Why is it that the man have to do so much and you just do so little? And that's the expectation. This is why if you're looking for that, you're going to be by yourself. You won't be by yourself. Successful MD says, DeeDee, I need you to teach me how to make wigs. No, you don't. Go on YouTube. Go on YouTube. They show you how to do it. I actually know how to do it because of YouTube. YouTube shows you exactly how to do it. It's not that hard either. It's not that hard. Thank you, Successful MD, for the super chat. Nothing wrong with women wanting a man to make money. The issue is they be fat face trolls with these requests. Well, yeah, and I mean all the time. You want something for nothing. If you want all of that, then you got to be what the man want. That's why I say you can want what you want, but if you ain't what they want, you ain't getting them. They want to be 300, 400 pounds out here requesting and asking the most from men, having the highest expectations that you can possibly think of, and be 400 and 500 pounds. That ain't gonna work. That ain't gonna work. And if you have these super high expectations for a man, you need to be the best version of yourself. You need to have something that man want. And if men are saying they want fit, feminine women, attractive women, and all of that, then you need to be that. But far too often we see the big broads walking around here with all these unrealistic expectations from a man, but they can't offer anything for him. That's why women lost their minds when the question was asked, what do you bring to the table? They lost their goddamn minds. They couldn't fathom that a man asking a woman, what do you bring to the table? Because they really thought that, oh, this vagina is what I have, and I know you want it. So, baby, that's what I bring to the table. And if you don't want to accept that, and you don't want to accept me at my worst, and you can't have me at my best, then that's all men supposed to look for. That's the only thing that you can offer. Your attitude, your personality, everything else about you shouldn't matter. How big you are, obesity rates, high cholesterol, having a breathing tube at night. You can't even sleep without possibly, drowning in your sleep or struggling to breathe. Stop, because you're so big, you lay back, your whole stomach go up to your face. Why would a man want that especially if he has options? Why would he want to have to go through all of the fact of him paying all the bills? He got to provide. He got to be 6 feet, 6 figures, 6. He got to be good and in shape and tall. You think that type of man is going to go get a 400-pound woman? No, who can't breathe at night? No. I'm just saying. Or a woman with a bad attitude and don't know how to communicate and always got a problem and an attitude everywhere you go. Don't know, have no type of communication skills whatsoever. Have no type of understanding of a man, and all you want is you want him to give, and you don't offer anything. Who wants that? Who gonna settle for that? Because that will be, once again, the man settling for you. And I think a lot of times women do not see themselves. They don't see themselves. They only see what they want. You only see what you want. You don't really see who you are and what a man might want from you. Because once again, a lot of women have been told that a man shouldn't expect anything from them. That a man is you're just supposed to get from a man. A man is supposed to do this, he's supposed to do that, and you don't supposed to do anything. You know what I'm saying? And I think that's been the problem. And I think that is the problem why a lot of women will remain single, and unfortunately the men will be single as well, is because they don't have women to choose from. They don't have the type of women that are marriage material, the type of women that will be good in marriages, and where you can build an actual lasting marriage and relationship together. There's no togetherness. There's no there's none of that. Everybody's talking about, I want to get to the bag and I need you to provide it. I need you to give me this lifestyle, spend money on me. That's all it's about. It's getting very tiresome.
I was gonna get my nails done.
Yes. It's becoming very tiresome and very just, I don't know what else to call it. It really is. Successful MD says, I need to make the styled high profile hyena wig. Why? Why would you want to do that? What does that look like? Trey. What does that look like? Trey, what's going on, Trey? Can you hear? Wait, go ahead, speak.
Can you hear me?
Go ahead, say something.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear. It's a little delay, but I can hear you. What's
It
going on?
it is a little delayed.
You want to go back out and come back in?
Nothing. Yeah, I'll try that.
Go back out and come back in. Rich Town. Wait, hold on. Where you at? Rich Town, thank you for the super. Rick H Town says, ladies, a man with money won't have time, and a man with time won't have money. Child, I said that too. Thank you, Rick. I appreciate you. I said that too. So you got to decide on what it is that you want. That's why I say you got to really, thank you for the super chat. I appreciate you, Rick. You got to figure out what it is that you want. What's most important to you? You know what I'm saying? Because, child, you really got to figure out what's most important to you. Because I say this too. A man who is about his business and who's working and making good money, he's not going to have time to sit down and canoodle with you all day and lollygag and laugh and grin with you all day. He got to go to work. A man who doesn't make a whole lot of money, he might be able to have more time available for you. You know what I'm saying? But he may not make the most money, but that's where if you love the time with that person and you trying to build something with them, that's where you work together. So what is it that you want? You want a man who makes all the money, but you don't get the time with him? Or do you want a man who makes money and he contributes, but he doesn't make it all, and you contribute too, and you guys put together? That way y'all can pay y'all bills, live y'all life, still live a good life, but then you have more time to spend together. There has to be a balance. What is it that you're looking for? So I think whatever is most important for you is the way you should go. I can't decide or choose that. You have to know what it is that you want. You have to be a person who actually knows what you want. And that's going to be up to you. That's going to be up to you. So I put the link if anybody want to join and come up and give your 2 cents on any of the topics that I talked about. Go ahead and do it, because I'm not going to be up here that much longer. If you want to chime in, I put the link. The link is at the top of the chat. So if you want to come up and give your 2 cents, I'm giving you an opportunity to do it. I ain't gonna get too many opportunities like this again. So make sure you go ahead and do it if you want to join. I'm gonna wait for Trey to come back up, and if anybody else want to come back up and give your 2 cents, the link is pinned to the top of the chat. Go ahead and hit the link, and you can come and join the live stream and give your thoughts. All right. I'm gonna go ahead and play this next clip for you guys, and I want to get y'all thoughts on this. Make sure you are also hitting the like button. Hit the like button. Hit the like button. That is super, super important. All right. So go ahead and hit the like button. Please hit the like button, y'all. Here we go.
Get my nails done.
You about to go do that right now?
Yeah.
Oh, for real shit. How you gonna get them done?
I don't really know yet.
Okay, then get them purpose, man. Well, shit, look, just go ahead and call me back. After you get them done, we'll just FaceTime. And I'll let you know the plans after that.
I mean, that's it. Like, you're not gonna ask for my cash up or nothing?
Your cash out for what?
You invited me on a date and I need my nails done. I mean, I thought it would click in your head while I'm telling you I'm going to get my nails done.
No, I asked you on it. I'm not waiting. Hold up. Let's back up. I got to get your nails done to take you on a date.
Yes, you do. Like, if you invite me on a date, I have to look a certain way. And it's your job as a man to make sure I look like that. Like, baby, who raised you? It seems like your parents failed.
You just said it though. I'm not your man yet.
Okay, but you're trying to be. Taking me on a date mean you trying to be my man, right?
I'm trying to be. I'm not.
Okay, so you need to show me that you even worthy of me giving you my goddamn time.
Oh.
Wow, that's crazy. I pay for my girl dates, but I don't even. I'm still trying to get to know.
It's giving broke energy. It's giving broke energy. It's giving broke. It's giving broke. It's giving broke. Y'all do so sassy. You a little sassy ass motherfucker. Y'all, it's giving broke. You good? Don't contact me. You good? Fuck up.
And this is the problem. This is the problem. That's the problem. Yeah, I mean, it's just a hot mess. All right, Trey, I'm gonna add you back.
Is that better?
That's better. What do you think about that clip? Like, she's a hot mess. See, you like this kind of. What's your thoughts on? You like this kind of stuff. I know it.
because it's the game. If you gonna deal with these type of women, this is what you got. This is what you gonna get. Like you can't get with a woman who got these expectations about money and then get upset because she's asking you where the money at. Like let's keep it real, DeeDee. We know from the beginning what type of women as men we know what we dealing with. You can look at her and tell, ah yeah, she probably about some money. Or we can look at her and tell, she's probably a little bit more wholesome, or you know what I mean, she ain't really all about the money, she don't really care about material things. We know these things. But what happens is a lot of the times these dudes will want to mess with women who look like that and then try to play stupid, like, oh nah, I didn't know you was like that. Yes, you did. You knew she was like that. And so now that she asking for the money, now it's, well, I ain't your man and I ain't this and I ain't that. It's like, come on, bro. Don't choose those women, because those women will exist like the woman in the first video. These women who are about money, money is their God. This is who they gonna follow. This is what they want. You know what I mean? That's what they about. And either you gonna play that game or you're not gonna play that game.
So let me ask you this then: do you think that the men on social media who are complaining about these women, do you think they need to you think they have other options besides these women, or that's the women, the type of women they really want, and they want the woman to change and not be about the money?
I think a lot of these men are control freaks and they think that they can change the woman.
Mm,
But the truth of the matter is that you can't.
right.
God couldn't even get Eve under control. You think you got a chance? You ain't got no chance, bro. You ain't got no chance. So stop trying to get these. You trying to it's a lot of this like red pill manosphere. Like
Yeah.
we in control. I'm gonna control the woman. She gonna do it. No, she's not. She's going to do what she wants to do. The truth is that you're in control of how you move
Yeah.
and how you deal with her. Right? When a woman starts talking crazy to you, I've never understood this. A woman talk crazy to me on the phone. She be on the phone talking to herself, because I just hang up and just go on about my life. You know what I mean? Like,
Right.
you are in control of you. You too busy trying to control her. Well, she need to be like this. She need to be more like that. She need to not be like this. She needs to not be so materialistic. That's not gonna happen, bruh. That's not how they are.
Hmm. Yeah. I mean, no lies detected. I mean, what you're saying is we already know this, though. I mean, look, because I say this all the time. I say the woman who is not materialistic, she's gonna show up like you're gonna know the difference. You're gonna know the difference. Like I said, she's not gonna be asking for you to pay her rent on day one. She's not gonna go on a date with you and be like, "I need you to pay my rent." There is a difference. So do you? I mean, do you think that? I don't know. It's because I try not to think of it that way, but I do see a lot of men complaining about it because it's almost as if they are trying to convince the women to do something differently. And just those types, like you said, those types of women are not going to change. They in it for the
They
money.
don't work for you.
I
Yeah,
mean, they know what they're doing. They know what they want, and either you gonna provide it or you not. Because they like, look, if you ain't gonna pay my rent, they moving on to the next. They already got men in their phone, one for what, a meal, for dinner, for bills, for this. So if she's that way, you got to go try to find a woman who's not about that. I don't know. I don't know what the issue is. Do you think that there are
it,
women out here who are non-materialistic?
of course,
But you
there
think
are. Of
men
course
want
there are. But they're not. But they're not the majority.
Right.
right? We live in a day and a time where social media kind of conquers all, and money has become the god of most women. But
Mhm.
are there women out here who are not materialistic? Of course, and you'll know it from the beginning because I'm gonna tell
Yeah.
you. I went on a date with a woman one time, and the first thing she said to me is, "I would definitely want to go out with you. I want to get to know you. I want to hang out with you. You seem like you're fun, Trey, but I don't want you spending a lot of money." She said that immediately off rip. So that already tells me. Now, here's the thing: as a man, you got to be careful because she could just be playing a long game, right? A lot of times you got to be careful and say, okay, yeah, she's presenting this up front, and then she gonna hit you in the back at the back door later when she really want the expensive gifts. You got to be careful. But a woman who doesn't want material things, she gonna let you know up front, hey, I don't really want to do it. Let's just go do something. I don't like that restaurant. That's too expensive. Oh, not for a first date. I'm okay with a coffee date. I'm okay with this. We can just go get some ice cream. She'll let you know because she doesn't want you out there spending that kind of money. But the truth of the
Yeah.
matter is that we have to remember women have an abundance mentality, right? Women always think I can get another you. Even we can show them statistics. Fresh and Fit showing them girls statistics every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday night. Them girls do not care. They be showing them 0.014 men exist to the man. They don't care. They got
We
it.
don't
They
care.
have an abundance mentality. I'm gonna find the man that I want. I'm gonna get the man I want. Which is why I'm trying to get men to have more of an abundance mentality like the women. You can get another her, but actuality, you can actually do better. You can actually do better because there's more women out there that'll
Amen.
probably be better for you than this. But a lot of women have abundance mentality, so they don't care. They're like, all right, well, if you ain't gonna pay for it, I'll get Darnell from work to do it. I'll get Greg and claims to do it. They'll figure it out.
Breaking
They'll
claims.
figure it out.
Yeah, I mean, but do you think that that's helping the dating market or hurting it?
Here's the thing. No, obviously it's not helping, but
Yeah.
the state of affairs, DeeDee, is the state of affairs. Unfortunately, we are in a digitized, sexual, monetized dating marketplace. It is pay for play. It's money. It's Instagram. It's how much you gonna give me. What can I get out of you versus what you can give to me versus what I have to give to you. The women don't want to give up their body. The men are trying to keep as much money in their pocket as they possibly can. That's just the world we're in right now. And at the end of the day, I keep saying this is about leverage. At some point in time, the men have to realize that women have a lot of leverage out here. And it's because they have what men want the most. And so they know that. And they are starting to understand that, wait a minute, I should also be getting paid for said time. That girl in that first video, DeeDee, that's a sugar baby. I don't care what nobody say. Slim is being paid for her time. And I don't
Yeah.
know who else gonna be held up in a hotel for 3 weeks. Come
Yeah,
on.
yeah. I should certainly wouldn't have been. So you think she knew that the man was married?
Oh yeah, and she made a cardinal mistake, DeeDee. She made a cardinal mistake. She knew he was married. She knows what time it is. He been paying her bills. That's why she up in that hotel. She ain't paying
Yeah.
for that hotel,
Mm.
right? She know what time it is, but she made a cardinal mistake in the game. Don't ever fall in love with your tricks. She made a cardinal mistake. You're not supposed to fall in love with the guy who's sponsoring you, and she did. She actually started to like him. And
Mm.
then it hit her. Wait a minute. This man got a whole bunch of kids. I don't believe she was there asking for Ashley for advice. I believe she was there to vent. She wanted to get. Remember, she said she don't know nobody. She ain't had nobody to call. I think she was there to vent, to get it off her
Yeah.
chest because she's like, dang, I really like this guy, but
Yeah, yeah.
maybe the money's drying up. Maybe. Remember, she said he told her, hey, I don't like the way you look. When
Yeah,
a
yeah,
man
yeah.
when you play that type of lifestyle, when a man starts to tell you he don't like the way you look, that means remember he has the leverage because he's got the money.
Mhm.
So if he says I don't like the way you look, that means baby you finna get replaced. That's what that means. You don't look good enough for me for my money anymore. And she knows that, so she's trying to figure it out. And I don't know if she was wanting Ashley to give her some sympathy or whatnot, but Ashley kept it 100 with her. Like, baby, you gonna play this game? If you gonna play this game, because this is where we're at. We're not going back to the 50s. We're not going back to the 60s. It's
Yeah.
never coming back. This is where we are in the dating market. Either you're gonna pay to play, or you're gonna wait for the needle in the haystack to find the girl who isn't what the majority of these women are. And
Mhm.
you're gonna waste a lot of time with the needle in the haystack girl, or you gonna pay for it. It's one or the other. There's no in between. We got to understand that because that's just where we are in the dating market. I'm not saying it's right. I'm not saying it's effective. I'm not saying it's going to help the world. I'm not saying none of that. I'm just saying this is where we are at this point in time. It's unfortunate.
So you you ain't lying. I mean, look, So what are y'all? So what are men supposed to do? Like what? So what? Do you think that love and all of that is still possible in this day and age? Do you think that you can
If
find?
you got to find that girl in middle school.
Oh,
And I
well,
know that sounds
that's
crazy.
good
I
then.
know that sounds crazy, but hear
And
me
it's a
out.
wrap.
We know we know that girls are having sex as early as 12 years old,
Mm-hmm.
right? We know that. That's been
Mm-hmm.
proven. So if you are really talking about something, we talking about genuine desire, we talking about, having a real connection, a real
Yeah,
bond with somebody, that shit has got to be formed in your early years.
earlier.
Like you met her the first day of high school and y'all were attached to hip ever since. Because if you don't know what you're getting after she gets out of college. You don't know what her 4 years of high school were like. You don't know what her 4 to 6 years of college were like. That girl could have been doing anything. Watch these videos of these girls who give these interviews, and they say, "What's one thing that your boyfriend doesn't know about you?" And
Oh
listen to the
yeah,
stuff that your
yeah.
ex-boyfriend doesn't know about you.
I've
And
seen.
listen to what these girls say. I slept with the football team. I had a threesome. I slept with his brother. I did all kinds of shit
Yeah.
going on. And
But
you
what
like,
about the
hold
men
up.
though? What about the men?
Same thing. Same thing. I'm saying for real type of situation. Now,
Yeah.
obviously, it's not that it can't happen when
Mm-hmm.
you get older, but I'm saying for some real shit to really pop off to where we're gonna be together forever. I think y'all have to meet extremely early in life and kind of work your way through life together for it to be legit serious. Because remember, the highest numbers of divorces that are starting to come in is what they call in gray divorces, right? We got people over 50 getting divorced at crazy numbers right now.
Mm-hmm.
Over 50. And they're like, yeah, I'm good. You know what I mean? I'm good. I'd rather be single. So
Right.
I think in order for you to have a long lasting marriage, in order for your marriage to be successful, you got to die. Otherwise, it's not successful. You got to die. That's just how it works. You got to die. So if you don't die, then obviously then it wasn't successful. I think in order for it to work, you have to actually meet that person very early and loud in life. And like you say, DeeDee, work together because that's you take work together. Otherwise, I mean, you don't know what you're getting yourself into. And let's be honest, we just saw the girl lying on the video.
Yeah.
She's not going to tell you the truth about her past. Remember, women sell purity, wholesome, innocence. She's never going to tell you that she had a train ran on her sophomore year in college. She's not going to tell you that.
Yeah, they lie about the body count. You know, the saying is, what is the saying? If a woman tells you, say she been with 5 dudes, multiply that times 3. I think I heard somebody say that. That is more. Yeah, I know for a fact women lie about their body count. So baby, well, I guess all is lost, and I need to just hang it up. Don't try to give no advice. Don't try to say anything if that's the case. I mean, do you think that it's still? Because I remember some stuff you used to say back, back. Do you think that the issue is more the women, or do you still think it's more on the men to make a difference in order for this to possibly work?
No, the men not going to like this, but it's on the men.
You
And I'm
think?
going to tell you why. I'm
Okay.
going to tell you why. The women going to be who they are. They not changing, man. They not changing. You guys can sit there and wait on these women to change. You're gonna get gray, you're gonna get gray and old thinking that these women are gonna change. Listen, the women have got a taste of freedom. They got a taste of sexual liberation. They have got a taste of this, and they are never, ever going back to barefoot and pregnant in the kitchen. Now, you do have some women who are like, I don't like the feminist stuff. I would rather be, a housewife. You're gonna have that. That's
But
going
let
to
me say
happen.
this. I don't think the women of today, even the so-called good women, I don't think that they're fully traditional either. I don't think that most women are fully traditional like back in the day. I think there are some women who are, I would say, more traditional and understand working together, but I don't think they are fully like it used to be anyway. I don't think that that's I don't think the
No,
majority. It's
I
a
completely agree. I don't think anybody should.
no, I don't
I
think
think I think we I think we have some people want to pull elements of tradition, right? Like I like this part of tradition, so I want this. I want my wife to cook, so I like that part of it. I want my
yeah.
wife to do my laundry, so I like that part of it. But the women are saying, okay, well, if you like that part of tradition, well, I like for the man to pay all the bills. I like that part of tradition,
We're in a
right? I
different
like for the
time
man.
too, so I don't think the things that were completely required back then are the same things that are required now. I think cooking is a traditional thing and it's a normal thing. I think we talk about making a sandwich or cooking a meal. I think that's one of the most minuscule. You know what I mean? It's important, but I don't think that's the hardest thing to do. They make cooking a meal seem like it's
Well,
rocket science.
well,
Like
when I think about cooking, I think she cooks majority of the meals.
Right.
right? So she cooks. So she cooks Monday. Maybe she cooks like in my last relationship. She cooked Monday through Friday, and then either I took us out on the weekends or I
Right.
cooked on the weekends. You know what I
Right.
mean? Like that's what I think when I think about cooking.
Okay. Yeah.
I
Yeah.
think a lot of women don't want to cook Monday through Friday. That's not something they're interested in doing. They are. You got to also have to remember having a career is important too in this day and age, right? So
For
they want to
women.
have a
For
career
women.
too.
I mean, for
For
women.
women, yes, for
Yeah.
women.
Yeah. Yeah.
So what I'm saying is to the men, listen, you got to understand the game that you're playing, right?
Mhm.
These women, a lot of them are career oriented. A lot of them want to have babies later on in life in their 30s, right?
Mhm.
You either can adjust and adapt to this game, right? And try to get a younger woman and get her catch her earlier, or you deal with what's left over. But this idea that you're going to change women and women are going to revert
You
back
know.
to not wanting careers that's not going to happen. We're not going back to that time.
But the funny thing about it, they don't look. Did you see? I don't know if you saw that video I posted the other day of this woman who has 4 degrees. She has 4 degrees and she has a husband. Now she's married and they have a family, but she don't want to work anymore. She want this, what she said is that, what's that life, whatever. She want to be able, this life of leisure. She doesn't want to work anymore. So they're getting the degrees, they're working, taking care of themselves, but now they don't want to do it anymore. So now this is why they want men to come in and pay for everything, even though they're able to do it and they're able to work. So they're reverting back to what the traditional times were in a sense. They don't want to work anymore, but they want a traditional man who's going to pay it all, but they're able to do it. How does that work? When you said you wanted a career, you said you wanted to do it, be this independent woman, but now you're tired of that's the nature of women that I'm familiar with. You make a decision, you do it, and then you take it back, and then you want the men to adjust to the decisions that you made to go back and forth. So I don't. That's crazy. So if you want this career,
Well, well,
how you want tradition too?
well. When is it? When is it when they typically want this? It's
When
typically
they're
they want
older.
it, or yeah, when they're older for sure, or they don't have kids and they want kids. And so when it's time for them to want to like have I want kids, then it's I don't want to work, right? You see a lot of women who have degrees and when they
Yeah,
get married and they have the kid, then they stop working, right? But I'm
yeah.
telling you, as soon as them kids get old enough to where they don't need the mom anymore,
Mm-hmm.
a lot of them are they're gonna start twiddling their thumbs and like, well, I kind of want. Remember, the average length of a marriage is only 7 years.
Hmm.
It's only 7 years. So when they get to that point where like, okay, the kid doesn't really need me as much. The kids
Mm-hmm.
don't need me as much. They start twiddling their thumbs and getting bored. Like I need something to do. I'm going back to work. I'm going back to work. So
But then
yes,
they
there
don't want
is
to
a
pay
there's a
no bills
group.
though.
I,
What's the point
listen,
of working if even if you're in a marriage or relationship? What's the point of you working if you don't want to contribute to the household? That's all I'm saying. Like even if what is the point? I don't. Maybe I'm just too old or something. Or
well,
I'm
that's just conditioning, right? Because even the women who back in the day, like women have always worked. I don't know where we got this
yeah
idea
yeah
that
yeah
women didn't
yeah.
work. Women have
Right.
always worked,
Right.
and women have always contributed to the household. So that's I don't know. I don't know we got that. This is some form
Yeah.
of conditioning that's happened over time to where the sort of happy wife, happy life.
Mm-hmm.
His money is my money and my money is my
Yeah.
money, sort of thing. I
Mm-hmm.
don't really know where that came from because it's not a real thing. Most women that are in relationships and or are married contribute to the home.
Mm-hmm.
And they always have to some degree. Now, yeah, maybe Big Mama was stashing some money in the mattress for a rainy day or something like that, sure, but that's just the nature of women. Any dude who's really dated a for real woman, really dated for real, your girl always hiding money. That ain't nothing new. She's always got a little stash somewhere. Wives always got a little stash something. That ain't nothing new. We know that,
Mm-hmm.
right? But for the most part, when women are in a relationship, they want to contribute. Maybe they don't take up the majority of the responsibilities, but they do want to contribute in some way.
Mm-hmm.
So I see these women. Yes, I agree. I see the same videos. Hey, I want to live the soft life. I want to live the life of leisure. Yada, yada. But it's only typically for a little while. It doesn't last forever. And then it's like, okay, well
Yeah.
now I kind of want to go back to doing what I was doing. And I feel I don't want to cook and clean for him for the rest of my life. I don't want to do this, yada yada yada. And especially when them kids really start to get older, because then you just become really a glorified taxi at that point. Like you're not really doing much for the kids. I mean, yeah, you're cooking, but a lot of times, when I was a teenager, I ate out. My mom would say, "You hungry?" I think I already ate. You know what I mean? I ate before I got home. That happens a lot. You really become a glorified taxi when them kids don't need you as much, especially when they go off to college. Now, what are you doing? Well, you
Mm-hmm.
need something to do. And me sitting at home and just being a housewife, for a lot of women, they don't really want to do that. It serves. Here's the thing: you got to think. So when women do stuff, they do it because it benefits them at the moment. They're not long-term thinkers. They
That's
don't think ahead. So I don't want to work right now because it's not beneficial to me to work right now. I want to stay home and take care of the kids. Then when I don't have to take care of the kids anymore, but now it's more beneficial for me to go back to work because, well, my money is my money now, and I don't have to depend on him anymore. Oh, and by the way, I was married, so if there's any money there, I'm gonna get that, and we got kids, and if there's any money there, I'm gonna get that, right? Like the leverage switches, so they're good, they got it, right? But I don't see these women who's like, oh, I just want to shut it down and I just want to be a housewife for the rest of my life. It's only typically only temporarily for a little while, and then they want to do something or they want out the marriage.
Well, I guess that's why you see a lot of older people getting divorced, and usually it's the women who are leaving because what they bored and they think they they want to go do something more, and then you get out there and you realize ain't much out there for you. You got to work now. Now you got to pay all the bills, and now you're looking to take whatever money you can take from him so that you can fund your lifestyle because it's you just there's only one income. I don't know. It's just weird, child. It's well then everybody's screwed. Then everybody that's single is screwed. Y'all ain't gonna they ain't gonna be no relationships no more. Then what is this gonna look like in 20 years from now?
It's not gonna look like anything. I mean, this was the route we were heading. And listen, these problems started long. This is about 50 years in the making.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's nothing. There's not you. You're not gonna be able to fix this overnight. We're never gonna go back to the time where there was a video that was like 1991. It was going around. It kind of went viral a little bit,
Mm-hmm.
and it was showing like boys and girls was at the mall, and they was asking them, you know, what are you doing at the mall? And the girls were saying, are we looking for boys? And the
Right.
boys they were asking the boys, what are you doing at the mall? Oh, I'm doing this, and we're looking for girls. We're not going back to them times. You know what I mean? Like this has been long in the making of having us essentially be divided because I'm not trying to get political here, but the powers that be know that the more divided we are, the better it is for them to be able to control the masses. That's how it works, right? If you want more taxes, you want more money, everybody got to work. And if you tell the women, well, you need to go back to relying on men, that takes money out of their pocket. And I'm sorry to say, you have a lot of men who are working towards retirement, right? A lot of men, when they work, they don't work, they work for to a means like, I'm gonna do this for 15 years and then I'm gonna get out of this, right?
Right.
Women don't think that way. So you're gonna have a lot of 50, 60, 70, 80. Go to your local grocery store and tell me how many older women you see walking around that grocery
I
store
see them.
working.
I see
Working.
them.
You can Women will become the new working, like the corporate slave, the working class, and the powers that be. They understood that the men we gonna make our money. We're gonna invest it. We gonna live, you know, the minimalist lifestyle, and we gonna get the hell out of there, right? We're gonna do what we need to do. We're gonna retire, and we're gonna go live on our pension or whatever it is, or our 401k, whatever it is. But you have a lot of women who are bad with money, in debt to their eyeball, up to their eyeballs, right? That just because you bought a house doesn't make it any better. You in debt, sweetheart. You in debt, right? And which means you're going to be working until you can't get out of it. Which is why you see a lot of girls like that girl in that first video. This is where we're headed. They're gonna listen. A lot of these girls are going to be for sale. I guarantee you, within the next 10 to 15 years, prostitution will be legal. They're not going to have a choice. They're not going to have a choice because these girls, listen, they keep spending money. Social media is killing them. New bag coming out. Nicki Minaj is wearing this. They killing themselves to want to stay relevant and stay up with the times, but that costs money. Well, if you ain't really making that much money, you're not investing your money, where's the money going to come from? Well, there's always one commodity that women can always go back to and rely on. Sex. That's what you're going to have.
Mm-hmm. Baby, well, listen. I'm glad you popped up. Anybody else? Child, it's too late. Ain't nobody. I'm about to wrap this up. I appreciate you coming up. I miss seeing you, Trey. Everything.
I know. I miss being up here. I told you I'll behave this time. Okay.
Okay. Cool.
I'll
Uh,
see you next time.
yeah.
Good topic
Take
though.
care. Be safe. I'm glad you came up, and I appreciate your perspective always. But thank you for being here, and take care. I'll see you next time. Successful MD says these same women funds Pookie lifestyle, child. That's crazy as hell. Listen, thank you, Successful MD, for the super chat. Elam says, pick the woman that just want to be in your presence. Do not waste your time on the females that don't want to reciprocate from their heart. Big diff. Exactly. I agree, Elam. Thank you so much for the super chat. I appreciate you. Connor says, sadly, tricking and prostitution is modern dating. Right, exactly. It is sad. It is just, it's the reality of which we're in. I mean, it is what it is. There's nothing much, I guess, there's nothing much you can do about it. Pharaoh says, D, I got good news. I'm transferring to a Kenyan or Philippines college. Sorry, this is off topic, but soon I'm going to have to show you my future wife. Well, I can't wait to see her, Pharaoh. I can't wait to see her. Thank you so much for the super chat. I appreciate you, sir. Yeah, this is the reality of which it is, and I do agree that, listen, either you roll with the punches, accept it for what it is, and you could play that game, or just move on and not participate and do your own thing and not get involved with the modern women, because it is horrible out here. But I do agree with what Trey said. I don't think the women. It just seems like it's getting worse and worse and worse, because I definitely don't think that the women are going to change to be more traditional. I don't. I think they've been indoctrinated, they've been entrenched in this culture, and yeah, it's like they're not going back. I do agree with that. I don't, because it's getting worse. They're getting further and further and further away from that. But the only issue I see, and I think the men aren't going to want to deal with this, is the fact, in a serious way, because the women are, becoming worse, and the men are still looking for traditional women that they can actually be with, and they're not finding it. And these women are moving further away from anything that's traditional whatsoever. They don't want to do it. They just don't want to do it. They don't see the importance of it. They're like, oh, we're not going to do this. But the one thing that remains constant is the fact that a lot of them are still dependent on men. No matter how independent they become, no matter how, I don't need a man, I'm a boss chick, how many entrepreneurs we have, they still seem to need a man. That's the part that is crazy to me. As independent as they are, as entitled and independent that they are, they still are looking for a man to take care of them, solely take care of them. And it's just unfortunate, because the things that men are looking for, the women aren't willing to offer. So either you're going to take a woman that's somewhat on the good side of it, and you'll have some constant relations there. I don't know. I don't know, because the women don't want to settle and the men don't want to settle. So what do? So you just play the game. Just play the game. Just go for what you know, and just pay for it. Just say, hey, look, I'll pay. Look, do you just pay the rent and say, look, give me some of that, and that's it. I'll pay the rent one time. Give me some, and that's it. And I'm gonna move on. Do you do that? What do you do? Because I don't see a lot of these women changing. I don't see them in droves becoming more traditional. You have some women out here, which I have a video that I'll be posting really soon, of a few women actually saying they're willing to go 50-50. Come on, I'm willing to work with you. I'm willing to be with you. Now, are they for real about it? Or is it something they want to just do to get you, and then they change up? I don't know. But there are some women who seem to want to work with certain men. But we don't know if that's them just saying that, or if they really being honest about it, or if that's something they're just doing to try to reel you in, and then they go back to their modern women ways. I don't know, child. It's a lot. It's a lot. Many men will be alone happily. I refuse to let a woman pimp me. Pimping is dead, and I'm definitely not tricking off. I know that's right, Edwin. Independently broke equals broke by themselves. Yeah, and I think that's where a lot of men are. A lot of men are just saying, "Hey, listen, I'm happy by myself. I could do bad. I could do good by myself," is what I hear a lot of men saying, that they don't want to deal with these modern women. So, it is the nature of what's happening. It's the reality of what's happening out here in modern dating. And I mean, while I still have a little glimmer of hope that you can still find love, and you can still find a person who can meet some of what you're looking for, probably not every single thing, but it depends on what it is that you're looking for. What's most important to you? Can you find a woman who at least, respects herself, a woman who actually has some type of pride, or some type of dignity and some type of respect, and not dressing like a 304? Can you at least get that? A woman who has potential, a lady who actually wants to do better. Maybe you can find someone in that category. You know what I'm saying? Somebody who's not materialistic, but she got, she's a little, rough around the edges, but she's not all the way there, but she's moldable or she's workable. Maybe you can find that. I don't know. I guess we'll see. Flint for Life says, I'd rather pay $40. Maybe. I hear you. I hear you. Brian says, I enjoy my peace and quiet. I know that's right. Demetrius says, no matter how educated and independent a woman becomes, she'll always desire a man. This is the divine order of creation. True. Edwin says, I'm not going to take P. Diddy's spot and become the baby oil king neither. The baby oil king, baby. Not the baby oil king. The diddler. Lord have mercy. Well, listen, I don't know. I just hope and pray whoever's out here looking for something, hopefully you can find it. That's all I can say. In the midst of all the chaos, hopefully you can find what you're looking for. And that's it. If not, live your life, be happy with what you got, and keep it moving. That's all you can do. That's all you can do. All right, y'all. So I'm going to go ahead and wrap this up. Thank y'all so much for being here once again. Listen, on your way out of the building, make sure you hit the like button if you haven't hit the like button. Also, support the channel, you guys, by watching the videos that are already posted on the channel. Make sure you go and watch those and give it a like and share if you can. Hit that bell to be notified when I upload new content, y'all. Also, what else I want to say? Yeah, just continue to support the channel, y'all. I appreciate y'all for being here today. Happy Friday. Enjoy the rest of your weekend, y'all. And yeah, I will see you in the next one. What else? I don't even know what else I'm about to say. Oh, shout out to everybody who gave super chats or cash apps. Anybody who supports the channel in any way, I appreciate you so much for doing so. And just continue to rock with your girl. All right. Thank y'all once again. Brian says, I had fun, Miss DeeDee. Thank you for doing the live, and have a blessed day and happy Friday. Thank you. I appreciate you as well. Thank you so much for being here. So I'm gonna go ahead and wrap up. Thank y'all so much for being here. I will see you guys really, really soon. Keep that bell turned on so you'll know when I go live. All right. That is it. Thank y'all. Y'all be safe out here in these streets, and I'll catch you in the next one. Bye.